All right. It's the Bare Naked Truth podcast, and I'm your playground partner.
And you already know who it is. It's your favorite cousin. Back in this motherfucker again. On another Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Loud just tried to kill us with the damn microphone volume and shit.
Once again.
But yeah, we back, man. You know what I'm saying? We missed y'all. We are here. We got another dope episode for you, and we go do it the way we do it.
You know what I mean? Already know it.
Now, with that being said, though, before we get started, can I give a shout out?
Yes, sir.
This episode is for the people.
All right.
Who got a house phone or had a house phone.
All right.
They got a shortage in the cord. That you got to hold it up because that shit drop out the bottom.
Out, yeah.
That's who this for, man. The people who grew up with the house phone that had the shortage in the cord, and you had to hold that motherfucker so you wouldn't lose the conversation with your little crush.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then let the truth be told, I'm going to shout out the ones who grandmama still got that long kitchen phone with the long cord on it that reach all the way to the back bedroom.
Yeah, that's a clothesline to people as you walk through the house. I got you. That's what it is.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, we are back. We are here on another beautiful Sunday, whatever day it is. I don't even care. We just doing our thing, man. So
that's it. Let the truth be told.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it started, man. So what we gonna do? We can go ahead and set it off with the quick hits. Then my homie got a segment he want to share with y'all. You know what I mean? And then we're going to get into these topics for today.
Let's do it. Hit them with them quick picks. And also, before we go any further, we're extending another what we want to call it, segment or something. It's called Know Your Truth. And we will attack that at the end of the show. So to make sure you stay to the end to hear the Know Your Truth. You know, it's going to provide, I'm going to provide a little history, but it's going to be truth. All right? So
that's what it is.
Let's get to it with these quick picks.
All right. Quick picks, quick hits, whatever. Anyway, goddamn. So let's start it off. So, the STD epidemic, syphilis, has increased 26%. HIV is up 16%.
Yikes.
And this was probably during the pandemic. My question is, how was y'all wearing masks but still fucking raw? Please help me understand. You were worried about COVID, but syphilis was smacking you in the mouth.
Hey, they mad. They was probably fucking raw with the mask on. And the condom on right there on the nightstand.
Y'all done went down there to ate the whole coochie. She done slobbed on the knob and did put a condom on. And matter of fact, you know what? At that point, ain't need no need for a condom.
And wonder why you getting bumps on your lips. God bless you.
Oh, man. But, yeah, so I don't know what's going on, man, but evidently y'all covering up the wrong thing.
That is.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it that way.
That's it.
Next one. LeVar Ball. Is this man a genius? Is he a visionary or what? All three of his sons are now officially a part of the NBA.
Well, he had a vision, man. You know what I mean? He had a vision, and he let his mouth work his way in there. Well, not his way, but his boys.
Hey, they say he was crazy at one point, man.
Right.
Hey,
well,
I'd be crazy if it worked.
I'll say this. Even though he has a big mouth, he also has a brain, too. You know what I'm saying? He created the hype. He knew what he had in his three boys. You know what I'm saying? He knew the value of it. You know, so, what they always say, if you got a big mouth, you got to be able to back it. And he was able to back it.
Yeah, and he did it his way. They didn't roll through the college system or none of that, so it was, oh, man, he crazy, man, sending them boys overseas to play. Hey, it worked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. You know
that
what I'm
is.
All right, let's keep it moving, man. Quick hits. Let's keep it moving. All right, next, New York City bill. Civilians can now take photos of vehicles blocking crosswalks and bike lanes and report it to the police, and they will earn 25% of that $175 ticket, which is about $43.75. So now y'all can make a full-time career out of snitching. Go to court and collect your purse.
Oh man, so hey, all the New York people gonna be top flight security niggas and shit. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna be snitching now.
They gonna just sit out there with their cameras. Got them. Got them. Hey, you get about 7 to 8 people, man. That's about $300-400 a week, man.
Hey, look, I can see it now, man. I can see somebody like, look at this nigga. Mm-hmm. Look at this nigga. I got his ass.
What's up, Charles? And there's gonna be your own homie that get you. That's gonna be the funny part.
Yeah.
Man, they got you again, bro. Now I told you about parking there. Like he gonna get you every time.
You gonna learn today.
Yes, sir. All right. What else? So Tesla has revealed a new AI robot called Optimus. Estimated price is gonna be under $20K. According to Elon Musk, it will be a fundamental transformation for civilization as we know it. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like iRobot to me.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Y'all saying iRobot, right? Y'all know what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the beginning of the AI era. You know, it's definitely in the works.
Yeah, but see, that's bad though. It's like it's one thing, you know, you could hand up with a human if they violate.
Right.
You ain't gonna fight no damn robot if they violate.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
You be out there trying to chill. Like, imagine you just chilling. You trying to go see your sneaky link. The robot be like, hold on, sir.
Yeah. Well, look.
That's not ethical. You like, bitch.
Hey, and having a gun or whatever ain't going to work. You better come out your house with some screwdrivers. Some vice grips, some pliers.
Yeah, shoot his ass with a nail gun or something.
There it is.
Oh, man. All right. Last thing for the quick hits, man. Let's talk about it real quick. So, have you watched Dahmer?
Man, I watched 2 episodes of it, man.
Okay.
And I stopped it after the second one.
Well, I watched the whole thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it was definitely a strange. You know, all this happened when I was a youngin', so
right,
you know,
right.
Now I don't know how much of the series how much of it is true as to actual occurrences. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, outside of the murders, I don't know what was like involved with the setup and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this: I watched it. You know, it was definitely interesting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. You know, I didn't know the brother was gay. You know, well, so
I didn't know that either. You know, I thought he was just eating people, man and women.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was wondering. I was like, well, wait a minute. You know, my mind twisted. So my first thought was like, so he gay? Like, who was he? The top or the bottom? But then I was like, he was drugging the dude, so he was probably the one pegging.
There it is.
But that ain't even what I want to get at though, bro. I seen a lot of people upset. You know, talk about they shouldn't have did this. That's glorifying this dude and romanticizing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But something I did not see nobody mention at all was to speak on how the cops acted on this situation.
Right.
For those who did watch it, you know, they had the young boy, the 14-year-old boy who got away at first. And then, you know, he coerced him into thinking that was his lover or whatever.
Right.
But then his neighbor was always calling the police. So why nobody said nothing about that then? Or notice how this happened back in the 80s? 80s, 90s,
early 90s, early 90s.
Okay, so let's just say 90.
Just late 80s, you know
early
90s.
We'll say 90, just to get a round number. So you mean from 90 all the way up to 2022, cops still ain't been doing their fucking job.
Yeah. Now look, it kind of hit me at a stump when the cops walk in the house and they say, "What's that smell?" You know, if you got an awkward smell, man, I'm gonna ask my questions. Let's just say if I'm a cop, I'm gonna ask my questions, but then I'm gonna continue and proceed to look around.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? The one cop, he said, "I'm gonna look around," but then he just stuck his head in the door. It's a dead body laying on the side of the bed.
But you know, if that was one of us, bro, that was one of our houses smelling like that, man, they would have been all looking down in your tub, drain pipes and everything, trying to find something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't understand, like how
lifting up the mattresses and all that. Huh?
They be all inside your shoebox trying to find stuff. So I'm like, how was it that And then they was getting awards and shit. But I'm like, that just shows y'all how fucked up the system is, though.
Yeah.
It's been bad all this time. And y'all really think now they gonna start making changes?
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Like, they been knew the system was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that shit, man.
All right.
You know, like I said, I was just tripping because nobody mentioned anything about the lack of the police doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Even when the lady kept calling, I'm like, look, it stink. I'm hearing screams, whatever. Okay, we gonna send somebody. And nothing ever happened until it was too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we pause for a moment?
Yeah.
I gotta shout out my homegirl Ella. Mm-hmm. I see you just popped in the chat. What's going on? Well, this is the episode that we needed you here on. You understand what I'm saying? It's good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. All right. We look forward to getting you on a future episode.
For sure. You know what I mean?
All right.
But yeah, that's all I got for the quick hits, man.
All right, that's all you got for the quick hits?
Yeah, I'm going to let you take the wheel on this
one. Okay. Well, then I think we're going to get into these questions, right?
Let's do it.
All right. And since my homegirl in here, because I would love to hear her perspective on this question right here, and I'm going to make it the very first question. It was my third question.
Throw the phone number out there, too, just in case you need to call in.
All right. Let me see. Let me get that phone number. See.
Yep. I threw him off a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Well, look, why he doing that, though?
Call that out to me.
All right, I got you. All right, so while he doing that, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout-out also to the MSL, Music Sports League. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're a part of that. Game 2 is actually going down right now as we speak. Make sure y'all go in there and vote. You know what I'm saying? That
it's the future of music, people.
Definitely. Make sure you go vote at musicsports.org. You know what I'm saying? Vote for who you think it has the best so they could get that recognition. Right. And we'll be following up with the Game 2 recap later on this week.
All right.
You got the number and everything?
Yes, sir. I put the number in the chat already.
That's what it is. All right. Go to handle your biz, brother.
Okay. Let's get into it, all right? My first question, all right? Can a sex worker, or some may say a prostitute, can she change and become a good wife?
Oh, man.
What's your take on that?
Yeah, if she leave the area.
If she leave the area?
If she leave the area.
But, hey, you know the old saying.
You cannot do that in your own hood with your past behind you. Okay. You have to leave, and hopefully that urge don't creep up again like a drug addiction and bite you.
See, that's the thing. Another area. See, and that's the thing. You know they say you could take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You can't take the hood niggas out of dashiki. That's what he said, goddammit.
So look, you can take the hoe, you know what I'm saying, off the corner, but you can't take the corner out of her. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
I'm gonna be honest. Let me really think about it. You know what? I don't think so.
Well, I disagree with you.
Okay.
You know, I know they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but you know, if she is a woman of substance, have a good heart, you know, I think there may be a possibility. Or if she truly loved that man that she's with, it may be a possibility. You know, it has to be on the individual if the individual wants to change.
You know the problem with that though? Is that when you take somebody who has that much dick experience, I'm gonna call it, because that's what it is.
That's what we call it.
That's what it is. You take someone who has that much dick experience, and then you lock them down to one person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now you're going up against all these other dicks that she'd have been against in her life. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't tell me that at some point she ain't gonna look at you and be like, well, I wish she was more like this dude, the one I met this time, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you always in the comparison, bro. You're always going to be on the bad end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then if she used to like wild, crazy, freaky, swinging off the chandelier type sex, and you ain't that dude, then she may be satisfied with it for a minute, but after a while she gonna be looking for that. She'll be looking for Tarzan.
Well, I
think,
what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I think if he's not that wild, crazy dude, I think he can possibly meet her halfway. He can compromise, you know what I'm saying? You know, if he ain't wild and crazy physically, he could be wild and crazy somewhere. You know, he could take a Heineken bottle and stuff it in a couple places.
Yeah, but shit, that, okay. Then what?
You know,
you still ain't swinging from the chandelier to land that motherfucking landing.
Then you got to create more ideas. You know, you got to create some more ideas. You know,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, bro. You know, I just think that, you know, especially depending on age, especially if you, let's say she's in her 30s and she meet a man that's, you know, late 30s, 40s, whatever. You know, he already set in his ways. You know what I'm saying?
That might be.
He ain't about to grab no Heineken bottles or do nothing. He could be like, bitch, I got a bad back. I ain't swinging off shit. I ain't doing no damn Heineken bottle that's nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like,
well, look,
it's gonna be hard, bro. Just like I told you before.
Hey, Kelly said in the chat, popping bottles. She said popping bottles. Get the hell out of here, popping bottles. Like, hey, baby, you want to pop a bottle tonight?
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta try something. I don't, you know, me personally, I don't think it can happen, bro. I'm with the old saying, you can't turn the hoe to a housewife, bro.
Right. Okay, all right. Well, then, from that,
but would you even try? But you know what? Let's go a little bit further.
Oh Lord.
Let's say you know the chick and y'all talking and she don't divulge all her past info up front.
Oh, I mean,
but let's say you go back to her hometown, right?
You already know what that is, yeah.
Y'all visiting back in the old town.
I don't even want to talk about it.
And all the guys like, hey, you date Shelly now? Shelly your girl? And you like, yeah. They're like, man, and you know what he say?
Baby.
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, this dude dating Shelly now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I've been there, man. That's why I said I don't want to talk about it, man.
Okay, so talk about it.
You know
what was the experience like?
You go back to her hometown, everybody know her. Huh? You go to the grocery store, you know what I'm saying? You go to the gas station, you go to her aunt house, motherfuckers in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? So,
it don't hit you to the grandma and be like, come here, baby. Oh, shit. You know about that guy?
Nah, hey, right there? You got to be careful, though, because, you know, it's serious when her friends start asking you, oh, you think you can handle her? You think you're going to be okay with her personality?
Has she told you about who she is?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. And, hey, Talisha, you're exactly right. Anyone can change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but shit.
Especially when she's ready for change or he's ready for change. So I agree with you there.
But then, too, you got to look at it like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that experience might tear them walls out, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you redo an old car. It's still an old car.
It's still an old car, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But, hey, you can still put a little polish on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's still an old car.
Make it look worth something.
It don't matter what the outside look like. Under that hood, still fucked up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see it, bro. Like,
okay. All right. And I'm going to go on and get this out the way, too. All right. For my people who's watching and who have small children, all right, that's in school, all right. Do you believe the school system should bring back corporal punishment to our children and spanking? Do you think they should bring that back? And I'm stuttering, can't get this shit out.
Put down the barbecue. God damn it. Should they bring back corporal punishment? In this day and age, I don't see that being as peaceful of a transition as they think that's going to be.
I don't think so either.
For one, and it's been shown and proven time and time again, we have teachers that show favoritism. And for those of us who've been in school too, we all know that, you know, there are teachers out there that will lie on you to try to get you done up. You know what I'm saying?
Not even just that. I was having this conversation with my lady, man, and you know, it just might be that teacher out there that don't like the parent.
That too?
Yeah. Didn't mean you have the same conversation before too? Yeah.
But I mean, it could be the one that don't like the student. It ain't even got to be the parent. You ain't got to like the student.
But no, the worst thing is they don't like the parent, because then you take it out on my child. Then that's when I'm gonna have a problem.
Either
you know what I mean?
It's bad. Now, here's my problem.
If you don't like me, then come address me with it.
Here's my problem. You telling parents they can't discipline their children, but you putting it in the hands of the
putting
teachers.
it in the school. Exactly. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Sure
like
enough.
you don't want the parents to abuse. I want to say abuse, but beat their children, and then you tell the school, okay, well, you have permission to. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, so at that point, what is my purpose as a parent now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then at the same time, it's like, who's to say what's enough?
Yeah.
Because, you know, you give them a spanking and you send my children home with whelps and marks on them and shit.
Yeah.
But, and then here's the thing. The school will play it like, oh, well, the student came here this way.
Right.
Now you sitting there and you chilling,
right,
and goddamn CPS come to your house and it's like,
I think so. Now you have a lot of dishonest people nowadays. You know, it's not like when we was growing up, because when we was growing up and I was in elementary school in Louisiana, you know, our teachers had paddles.
Yeah.
Had these big sorority and fraternity paddles. You know what I'm saying? And they make you bend over and touch your toes and spank your ass with that paddle. Now, I definitely...
That's how they know how to twerk so good down there in Louisiana.
You gotta... I'm going on. Moving on to the...
Hey, look, hold on. But look, let me play devil's advocate too.
All right.
We can't act as if we ain't seen some videos of students cutting the ass in class and we was like, yo, the teacher should lay them down.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So at the same time, while I don't think it need to be back, I have seen instances where I'm like, you know, that's crazy. Like the one situation, they said it was a girl, looked like a dude to me, who had the older lady as a teacher. Yeah. And she swung off on her, clocked her in the mouth a couple times. Blip, blip, blip. And I'm like, see, that couldn't have been my grandma.
Fact.
Grandma couldn't have came home and be like, one of my students punched me in the mouth at school today. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to be a student tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know.
So, check this out.
What's up?
The crazy part is, right, small town in Missouri, Cashville is reissuing.
Cashville?
Yep, that's what it says. Cass.
Oh, Cassville. Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? It's reissuing corporal punishment, along with 18 other states, all right? And I'm going to go down the list real quick, all right? 18 other states. We have Louisiana, Georgia, New Jersey, Tennessee, Michigan, Arkansas, Florida, Iowa, Alabama, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Texas, North Carolina, Idaho, South Carolina, and Wyoming. All these states are reissuing corporal punishment and spanking children's ass if they misbehave.
I'm going to be honest, bro, and I know this shit gonna touch home for some people, but I see a lot more. I see it being a lot more issues than issues resolved. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it now. Kids can't even handle being bullied now by other kids, or they can't even handle being talked about by other kids. So if you paddle them or spank them in school, and let's say you want to show out and do it in front of other students, you putting these teachers or whoever at risk of getting their wig pushed back at school. You know what I'm saying? So you really run the chance of having more violence in the school. But it's gonna probably be towards the teachers, and it's like y'all already ain't paying them enough anyway. Now y'all want them to take something else on. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. You know, just I don't think that that's something that they need to get involved in. To be honest with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. And as we proceed to move on.
Let's go. Let's go.
The next topic. The black versus white narrative. The black versus white narrative. Under these circumstances, will racism ever die? And let me clarify what I mean.
Talk to him.
The black versus white narrative. It's when black people say, oh, that's some white people shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Or the white people say, that dog meat, she like dog meat.
You think white people be like, nah, that's that nigga shit right
That's
there,
that nigga shit. Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Of course they do. Of course they do. I know it for a fact.
Oh, man.
I used to. Hey,
see, that's that nigga shit.
Right. I've dated plenty of white women, but I had one that used to always say, see, That's that black people shit. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, will racism ever die?
Under those circumstances, nah.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. You know but see, I think that it would never die because we have ancestors, you know, who may have been seriously affected by the civil rights movement or whatever, and they pass that on to the next generations. You know what I'm saying? And also vice versa.
Well, I mean, like, let's look at it like this, though. We all know, you know what I'm saying? Just think
hey,
about...
Lisa, I agree with you.
Just think about simple shit like the way somebody talk. People be like, oh, man, they talk white.
Yeah.
Or they talk black. You know what I'm saying? So that there, even without it being as serious as it is, we all know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you can look, like they say before, you can listen to crimes and know what happened. Somebody got caught embezzling millions of dollars. Oh, that's a white people shit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude got caught trying to rob 7-Eleven. Yep, that's some nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, we really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well, hey, people, here the thing is, we are all human beings. There's only one race, and that's the human race. You understand? We all bleed the same. We all hurt the same. You know, when we all die, we all gonna get burned or buried the same way. So,
yeah, but while you alive, you still have shit that separates you from the next motherfucker.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's a given.
Yeah, like, get out of here with the we all one people shit.
No,
we all that. We may be, but we all got different nuances.
Okay, but you know just like me and you. I'm black, you black, and we have things that separate us.
And I would call you white.
Natural. That's only
and
natural.
I would call you white if you did some light skin shit. I'm like, boy, this white boy here.
See,
you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But what I'm saying is,
hey, that goddamn Kunta, man. I think he want to be light skinned. You know what I mean?
No, sir.
That goddamn Kunta over here,
Hell
man.
no,
Somebody
brother.
chop his foot off.
I like to disappear when the lights go off. I don't like to look like I'm radiated, goddamn it.
Hey, I like the glow. I want you to see me coming.
This nigga think he the last dragon. Who's the master? But nah, real shit, bro. I think, man, like, I'm gonna be honest though, with this generation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the young, like our kids' generation.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll die, but I don't think it'll be as serious. I think the people who's really still pushing it is these older motherfuckers that's still around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once we get them the fuck up out of here, you know, I think it'll be more jokingly as opposed to anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, will it still be there? Of course it's always going to be there. But at the same time, look at it like this. Who's really, really pushing the race narrative and who's it getting pushed upon?
The government that's pushing it up against the people.
Now, Pete Gang,
so,
I heard somebody say once before, they said, do you think a black millionaire or billionaire and a white billionaire give a fuck about what color each other is?
Not at all.
Okay, so who they pushing it on? Us, the poor people.
The poor people, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's what they pushing it on.
At the end of the day, the only color that matters is that money.
Exactly.
That green, that color green.
You think, now, let's be honest. Matter of fact, let's use it like this. Hey, can you push that door for me out? Appreciate it, man. Let's put it like this, yo. You got Jay-Z and Warren Buffett, right? Now, when Jay-Z didn't have that kind of money, Warren Buffett probably ain't talked to him, right?
Of course not.
When Jay-Z got that money to that status, they became the best of friends, right? You think he give a fuck Jay-Z black?
Because they want that rich nigga perspective.
Do you think he care that Jay-Z is black, though?
To a certain extent.
I don't think he give a fuck, bro.
While they sitting down discussing business, he don't care.
Exactly.
But I guaranteed you, if Jay-Z went against his narrative or didn't agree to a deal, I'm sure he'd get behind them closed doors.
But what I'm saying is,
it's something different.
When it comes down to it, the bottom line is they don't give a fuck about race. If you getting money, we could get money together. I don't care if you black, white, Indian, Mexican, Jamaican, whatever.
Yeah.
We getting money.
Right.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
But
what I'm saying with that is that's something that's pushed down. that's something that's pushed down to keep people separated so they won't come together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, definitely when it's out of fun, I think it's funny.
Okay.
Like, I like when I see people who, like, when I see black and white friends and they do that shit, I think it's kind of funny, actually. As long as they keep it respectful with each other, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think this shit kind of funny, man. It's blurring that line.
Well, you know, my thing is, man, I don't care what race you are, man. It's all love, man. Hey, if you love me, I'm going to love you back. You understand what I'm saying? If you treat me with respect and all fairness, I'm going to treat you with respect and all fairness, you know? And that just, I mean, that go for anybody. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. I don't care what race you are, you know?
It's always going to be stereotypes.
But I'm trying to... I'm working on growth, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to become a better man. And if anybody disrespect me, I'm going to smile and say, have a blessed day and keep it moving. Now.
Let's see. White motherfucker.
Yes. You know, God bless everybody, man. You know what I mean? So.
Let's go.
We're going to move on to the next question. All right. In today's society. How important is materialism, and is it the generations?
Man, why the funny shit, man? You keep hitting us with all this heavy shit.
Heavy shit.
Mix it up, goddammit.
What you mean, man?
Fucking with it. Now let's go with it.
Let's go with your crazy ass. What, motherfucker? No, I don't want to mix it up. Because look, everything's going to tie in together. I done went over these questions with you before. Don't start with me, man.
But you ain't give to them in this order. Man, fuck it. You know what? Do what you do. Do what you do. You running the shit today. Do what you do.
All right, then. Shut the fuck up.
I'll be quiet.
All right. Thank you.
I'll be talking again.
All right, then. All right. So how important is materialism in this society nowadays? Is it, well, whose fault is it? You know, the generations prior? Whose fault is it? Well, the first question is, how important is materialism and why is it so important? My boy Keith, what's happening, man? It's really good to see you. We got a smart ass over here today, y'all. You know, he want to be quiet. I told him to shut the fuck up. He want to be quiet. He better say something. I turn his table over and shut this motherfucker down. You high, man? Your eyes red as shit. Go ahead, sir.
Can I talk now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. What was the question?
I think this nigga hit this blunt. This nigga hit the blunt, man.
Oh, man. My eyes red for real, bro. I can't.
This nigga gas. Look, it's a blunt sitting right here.
I don't,
Hey, look, and then look.
Not the way they spreading COVID and syphilis.
Hold on.
Damn blunts.
Hey, let me paint the picture.
Oh, here this nigga
I walked through the front door.
Here you go.
You got Monty standing at this door, watching, right? I come in. Okay, you know what I mean?
You ain't smell shit.
Look.
You ain't smell shit from me.
He look like he a little lit.
Yeah, he lit.
I'm quiet.
I come through the door.
No, you want to know why I'm
He starts
squinting?
walking towards me.
You want to know why I'm squinting?
Why you squinting?
Because we got these spotlights in my damn face. I can't see shit.
Excuses. Hey, excuses is like assholes, everybody. Yeah, everybody got one.
You know what I'm saying? I can't see shit.
Hey, we sitting here at the oath table. That's what I'm gonna call it. The oath table.
You call it what you want to call
it.
it.
Bad nigga truth, and this nigga sitting here lying.
You think I'm
excuse my language with the N word?
You think I'm gonna lie about smoking a blunt?
I don't know.
Why would I lie about that? I'm a grown ass man.
Because your eyes are telling the truth.
If I want to hit the blunt, I'm gonna hit the blunt.
Because your eyes are telling the truth.
Hit the blunt. No.
All right.
Not.
Let's move on. Man, get to my question, man. Let's go, man.
Because I can't damn see. I don't even remember the damn question now. What was the question? Run it back. Shit.
More evidence. This guy been smoking.
You smoking if you think I was smoking.
Gosh almighty.
This is the Bad Nigga True podcast.
And we live and direct,
Yo, man.
All right.
I swear I can't stand y'all like.
All right, shout out to all my Louisiana family, man, and my peoples, man. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Cause he is. Cause he is.
I am too though.
But I ain't talking about you. It's this particular light skinned nigga.
Oh, dark skinned nigga with this Velcro beard on and shit. All right, man, let's go, man. Come on, man, let's get down to business, man.
Damn summer, you got on the skull cap. Let's go, man. What we got?
It ain't summer no more, so it's fall.
Whatever. It's still hot outside.
That's the third tall tale sign that he's high, y'all.
I swear.
All right, some have been over with for about a week or two. All right.
Hey, Mr. Starter Pod, when you coming back, man? You need your seat back, bro. God damn.
He ain't even watching. He would have called in by now.
Yeah, he getting some head.
That nigga probably fell asleep. He drunk, man.
All right, man, let's go. Let's go, man. All right, materialism.
All right, in today's society, how important is materialism? And whose fault is it?
Yo. Okay, so there's layers to that, right?
Right.
Can we really, like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we give a lot of these young cats flack for doing the shit they do. You know, they want to be iced out. They got on a whole bunch of chains and shit like that. Can we really give them all the blame for that, though, and spending that way with their money? Just yes or no?
No.
All right. No. Now, so here's my point, right? And I say that to say this. We really have to go back and look. Like, us as older people, we forget a lot of shit that happened in our days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why they be like, oh man, look at these young dudes out here wasting all their money on that shit. Don't forget, you were young too at one point.
Right.
And we can't act like we didn't have rappers like Rakim, Slick Rick, and all these other cats who had Mr. T.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
They stuff just got diamonds in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the same shit. So materialism has been there. Yeah. And then the rappers wanted to look like the drug dealers.
Well, I'm talking about the cars, all that, the shoes, you know what I'm saying?
It's all the shit we're seeing now comes from 80s drug culture.
Right. Well, no, it came from years ago from Africa. We were kings and queens.
True. But what I'm saying is this.
Like you mentioned before, you know.
I was getting there.
Okay, let's go.
But what I'm saying is this. What was seen is, remember, before rap, they was doing drugs. And the rappers wanted to be like the drug dealers because they had the cars, the money, the girls, and the jewelry and all this shit.
Right.
So what you're seeing is an emulation of drug culture.
So you will say art imitates life, or life imitates art?
Art was imitating the life in this situation.
Okay.
Because you got to think, even before hip-hop, this was being done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they see him, and that's why Dapper Dan became who he was, because they would take the Gucci and all this stuff, take it to him, get it tailored, fix it, mixed up. You know what I'm saying? So it came from that. Now, before that, if we go all the way back, you know what I'm saying? We can't just blame that there, because how many Egyptian tombs have they been into? And they've been in there and they seen gold and all this other types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And gold bust, you know, like King Tut. They burying these guys with gold and you know, all this other stuff for the quote unquote afterlife.
So they're having it in the afterlife. Yeah. Right. Or the next life or whatever. Yeah.
So it's definitely a thing that it's been around forever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, do I know how much of a big... I'm going to say they had to make a big deal of it back in the days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the motherfuckers who had it, everything they had was made out of damn gold.
Right. And then also, too, it wasn't just the Egyptians and the Africans, you know what I'm saying? You know, even the Europeans had certain outfits and hats and crowns, you know. You know, that coordinated together, you know, with the damn the knee socks and all of that, you know.
But it was their way of showing wealth.
Right, exactly. You know, so okay.
Now, I will say this. I will say, you know, when it comes to us, the lines have been skewed because we mistake materialism as having wealth. Right.
You
know what I'm saying? You know, in a lot of cases, you know, you'll see people, you know, they be, you know, I got a brand new Lexus, man. I got this, I got that, but you're broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's that false advertisement.
Yeah.
That's that fake shit.
It's
what our culture calls it.
Yeah, but because I'd rather look like I have it and not have it.
Right.
Than actually have it and not look like I don't have it.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
I would prefer to have it and not look like it.
Yeah. Dude, ain't nothing worse, man. I'm gonna take it back real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember the show The Game. It was a later episode that came on one time when and the guy Malik, he had he got a big contract. He was basically broke. But he got this $80 million contract. You know, half of it had to go to taxes. He bought a $40 million house. He was basically broke.
Yeah.
So his guy TT was having a party, and he was like, you know, he wasn't supposed to spend no more than like $8,000 a week or something like that, according to his accountant.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, man, my brother said he gonna take care of this. He bought the bar out for us and all that.
Right.
Now, mind you supposed to be sitting there with $40 million, but you went over budget. You budgeted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, his mom ended up footing the bill for him. But the whole point is, it was like you was giving off this image like you had something, but you didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what happens here. We would rather look like we got something than, you know, or go overboard to look like we got something.
Right.
And really not have it.
And see, and I think they do it for all the wrong reasons. And you know, and I'm not going to say they. I'm going to say we, because you know, I was blinded to myself. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have the freshest outfit, of course. You know, the freshest shoes, so I can get the nice female, or I can get a female. You know what I mean? Or however it may go. You know what I mean? So you know, we do it for all the wrong reasons.
But I think we all do it for different reasons.
Right.
But at the same time, don't get it confused. There's nothing wrong with having nice things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I can't tell nobody what to do with their money.
Right.
Even if I think some of the expenditures are foolish. Like, to me, it's foolish to spend millions of dollars on diamonds and jewelry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, could I be saying that because I don't have it to spend on it? Probably. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, if I had that money, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what I would do.
Well,
but
I think to a certain degree it's smart, because at some point, you know, we had this conversation before, the paper dollar is going to be obsolete, and I think we're going to eventually get back to the bargaining system. You know what I'm saying? And I think diamonds and gold and silver are going to become quite handy.
Gold and silver, diamonds not so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody know diamonds, well, one, diamonds aren't really as rare as they make them seem. Right. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds are really just a mineral.
Yes, sir.
And what happens is, let's say you take a Rolex, right? You let's say you get a Rolex. Let's say you get regular, I don't know what the Rolex costs. Let's say 50 bands. Okay. Right. You know, and it's just a plain Jane Rollie, nothing special. Yeah. You go bust it down and flood it with ice. It really loses value. Yeah. Even though you could put $100,000 worth of ice in it. Yeah. If you can't find nobody that want a bust down Rollie, that Rollie has no value. Rolex wouldn't buy it from you like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you actually, by adding to it, you actually took away from it.
Took the value away.
You know what I'm saying? So
righteous. Okay.
You know, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look nice, man. We all want to look nice, you know what I'm saying? But I think it becomes an issue when you're going outside of your means to try to give off an image that you don't have. Yeah. Like, if you're risking eviction, repossession, you know what I'm saying, lights being cut off and shit like that, so you can have a Birkin bag, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your rent due, you only got however much your rent is, but you would rather go buy a pair of Jordans to wear, and you ain't gonna try to flip them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or Gucci or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Once you go beyond your means to try to give off this image of what you're not, then that's when it becomes an issue.
Okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Hey, man, you know how to have my moments.
All right, break down. All right, and I'm going to continue to go in order. All right. With that being said.
What you got?
Do you believe
Nope.
that it's designed, that was good, for men, or, I'm not just going to say men because I said men yesterday, but
okay,
men as well as women to have multiple lovers?
Men yes, women no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Explain why not. And for the audience, if you're watching, we would love to have your input as well.
Listening, whatever. You
right.
Know what I'm
watching,
comment,
listening,
you know, I say no for the fact that women receive, men give. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you know that energy is exchange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, men are built more to give. Like if you look in the animal kingdom,
right?
just like I told you the other day. If you look in the animal kingdom, in most situations, the male has multiple, let's say concubines or whatever, right?
Okay.
Is that the right word? Whatever. Anyway, they have multiples. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's so that the strongest, you know, and people say there ain't no such thing as an alpha, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay.
The alpha is usually the one who has multiple, so that the strongest genes can get passed on and continue to
multiply.
And continue, yeah.
Right.
That's usually how it works. Now, us as humans, we've actually gotten away from that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, anybody can, whatever. It don't even have to be the strongest male. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that women definitely aren't meant to have multiples. That's why they carry it for damn near a year. You know, 9 months.
Right.
And the man could just basically impregnate a new woman every day if he wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Matter of fact, a couple women every day if he wanted to.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. Okay. That's a nice insight on that, man. You know, I ain't.
Oh yeah, they about to crush me. They about to,
yeah,
sexist ass man.
Oh man,
women can do what a man can do. It ain't.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm getting at when I say that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, what's your thought on it, bro?
I really don't know where to take it. You know, You know, to be honest with you, I'm quite scared of it. But what I do understand that we don't, you know, we are subject to have multiple soulmates. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I don't think that we are entitled to just one soulmate, you know. And what I mean by that, there's a difference, people, also as well, from a life partner and a soulmate. You know,
tell them the difference then.
You know, a life partner is someone, of course, it's very simple, that you can spend the rest of your life with, you know, grow and learn with as well. Soulmate, someone that you can have a spiritual connection with. And I'm going to tell you, it gets a lot deeper, but I'm not going to take it that deep.
I feel you.
But you know,
we're just a podcast, man. We're philosophers.
Right,
you know
right. That's it. We're gonna keep it real simple.
Yeah.
All right. You know, soulmate, someone who you can have a spiritual connection with. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, you know, I would like to say that you and I are soulmates. You know?
I don't know why I just felt real uncomfortable right there, but okay.
I saw it in your look. That's why I
paused. Pause. Shit.
A soulmate don't have to be someone who you have a physical connection with. You know, even though, I mean, you and I don't have we have a physical connection and a spiritual connection as well.
Pause. Pause. No, we don't.
Yes, we
no, we don't.
No, we just don't have a sexual connection.
Okay, I got you.
That's
my dog. That's my brother right here. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we got 20 years in this, bro.
Yeah. You
understand what I'm saying? So I definitely would say that you're my soulmate, bro.
Okay, I get it. Just make sure we clarify that, because they don't be like, "Hey, brother, I knew something was up with you guys."
No, man,
that's Envy and Charlemagne up here. God damn, this nigga here, man.
See, that's for the small-minded folks. So I guess I'm Envy and you Charlemagne. I'd rather be Envy.
Hell no!
Shout out to the Breakfast Club, man. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. We love y'all out here.
Oh man, but yo, like, I get what you're saying though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, let's keep it on men and women.
Right. But yeah, you know, so you can have soulmates, man. Mm-hmm. You know, so there's something wrong. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To a certain degree, but if you're in a monogamous relationship, then I think that is something that should be discussed. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case of the matter, you know?
Yeah.
So.
See, I think too, man, like, what we got to understand too is like, you know, we've been westernized so much that we don't really know what is what.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. That's it.
You know, just
I agree.
you know, I've asked many people, like, you know, where is it written in stone that you're only supposed to be with this one person forever or however.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And nobody can really answer that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, you know, is that the real? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just one of those things. It's like, you know, but at this point in time, I'm like, you know, to each his own, do what works for you. Like some people, you know, they only want one person and they can function that way. Some people need multiple people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think what we lack as people is being true to self and fully knowing what we want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And understanding what we want out of the fear of losing someone who may not be in our best interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think it is. But I think at the end of the day, if we keep it real, you know, I don't see the issue.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think.
And you know what? Another thing. Because let's be real. A lot of these. I was watching something else, man. And this dude was like, you know, he would want this woman to give it to him 5 times a week. And the lady's like, 5 times, 5 to 7 times a week. That's a lot. Now, my thought, when I hear shit like that, I'd be like, well, if that's the case, why not allow that man to have other women?
Right.
And you just be his girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, guess what? You don't have to put yourself through that stress of satisfying him 5 to 7 times a week.
So, you know
know what I'm saying?
If he's taking care of you at home, if he's providing and everything and that, and you don't like to be sexual,
let him go fuck somebody else.
Yeah. But some women are jealous-hearted. Some women are,
I mean, I get it,
too,
but I'm saying, like, think about it. You don't like to have sex. He do.
Mm-hmm.
You still get all the other benefits. You get all the provision, all the, you know what I'm saying? You get everything else. The only thing is he just go fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
And look at the ladies. Well, that's the case. She need to be able to fuck somebody else, too. Y'all missing the whole point because that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he don't want to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she do. I'm saying she don't want to fuck and he do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, it's a difference if your man don't want to fuck you. And it's a difference when you don't want to fuck him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you don't want to have sex, let him go have sex somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He still bring you everything else, you know. Hey, nigga, just don't bring home no babies, no STDs and no shit like that.
Yeah. Or no problems.
Yeah.
Or no headaches.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a special built human being.
And people ain't
for
built
all
like
of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and a lot of people are not built like that. You know what I mean? My thing is, look, you know, let's talk about it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah. You know, I'm gonna leave that there.
That's that cake and Edith right there, boy.
Huh?
What? Huh? That's that cake and Edith. Cake and eat it.
That cake and eat it.
That's that cake and eat it.
Oh, by the way, too, y'all. Let's talk about that. The title of this one is called Kate and Edith. All right, you can't have your Kate and Edith too.
Yes.
All right.
So please, stop saying cake and eat it.
All right. So they said you can't have your cake and eat it too. Somebody has messed that one up. You understand what I'm saying?
Because how many, let's be real, whoever watching, listening, whatever, have you ever went to the cake, sliced off a piece, put it on the plate, and then just sat it there? What you doing? Well, I can't have my cake and eat it too. No, bitch, get your cake and eat it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They said Kate and Edith.
Right.
2 women.
Yeah. You can't have your cake and Edith too. You understand?
Thank you.
All right. So
moving on.
With that being said, they said it's not cheating if you're not married. It's not cheating, and I want to make this topic real quick, and we can move on from it.
Okay.
All right.
I say bullshit.
All right. You call bullshit.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Why do you call bullshit, sir?
It's not cheating if you and your partner have agreed to those circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. If y'all agreed to be monogamous and you go outside of whatever y'all rules of monogamy is,
right,
then it's cheating.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you gotta hide it or can't be real about it, it's cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, everyone's done it.
Yeah.
At some point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it don't have to just be something sexual. Everyone's done it at some point, yo. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. All right. I agree with you on that. I don't have that much to say. I just feel like this. If you're in a monogamous relationship and you're working towards marriage, then yes, it is cheating. Mm-hmm. But if you have an open relationship, like you said, if y'all have discussed it, you know what I'm saying, then there you have it. It's something real simple that people make very complicated, just like many and plenty of things in life.
Because people don't be real with themselves.
Right. A lot of people don't be real with themselves, so how can they be real with others? You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and then also communication. Just talk to one another. You know what I'm saying? But, it might be some things that you can't say to that person, you know what I'm saying? Because they're too sensitive. Who knows?
It might not be the one for you.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Being honest, that might not be the one for you.
Yeah. Possibility. Yeah. All right, let's move on.
All right.
I seen this on my timeline. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. I seen this on my timeline and I had to write it down so we can discuss it.
What you got? All
right. How do men grow up with a single mother and don't have respect for women?
You want to take the lead on that one?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I think simply because they never seen their mother given the proper love and respect from a real man.
All right. I'm gonna go a little bit more into it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. The reason why most men don't respect, I say women or single women or whatever, that were raised by single women, is because that single woman taught that man not to respect women. Like, and I know y'all gonna probably look at me crazy like, man, this nigga bugging. But like, let's be real with it. For the fellas out there, how many of y'all who were raised by a woman and your mother said, you know what? Don't be out here chasing these fast ass girls. Don't be out here, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Teaching you basically fuck these bitches.
Right.
That's what they're teaching you. And then you get the males in your life who may be a little older. Let's say you like 10, 11 or whatever. You got some older cats that's running around and you see them knocking off multiple chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of push that on you at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, until you get older, it can actually think for yourself. The bullshit narratives you receive, it's a taught behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's a taught behavior.
Right.
And then sometimes the woman that's raising you might not be shit either.
Yeah.
And you may not realize it till you get older.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
So, it's like, yo, you get that and shit. Man, when I was younger, bro, man, look. I'd have sat in on my mom and some of her own girls' conversations. I'd be like, boy, y'all motherfuckers crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they used to tell me at a young age, hey man, don't you be out here goddamn getting caught up in shit and fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These girls out here ain't about shit, they don't want nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
But here's the thing. Then when you start dealing with women, you start actually seeing that, like, damn, these bitches really ain't about shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You may find one or two that's good, but you realize the majority really ain't about shit.
Okay.
So it's like, damn, mama was right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. All right. So,
boy, they gonna have my head for that one.
That's a good one. Look, that's all right. Not while I'm around.
Oh man, that's right. Now with my soulmate there.
You know what I'm saying?
Pause, nigga. Pause.
All right. So with that being said, how is it that the women that grew up in a 2-parent household with fathers in the home don't know how to treat a man, don't know what it is or what it takes to treat a man?
Same thing, just in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dudes teach their daughters to not need men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna teach you how to do this so you don't ever need a man. How many times you done hear the dad say that to his daughter? I don't want you to ever have to depend on a man for nothing.
Right. Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Valuable point.
This is shit that we're teaching our kids at a young age and don't realize it, that it's affecting them in the future. Now, I'm not saying to be fully dependent on a man or a woman, but also instead of children how to do everything, teach them how to work in the set. You know what I'm saying? Right. Teach them how to work with one another. That's why when we have babies, always at odds with the parents because they don't know how to do shit together. Oh, we gonna figure out this co-parenting shit. Damn it, y'all should have figured that out before y'all had a fucking child together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That just stems back to communication.
Yeah. And then what happened? Oh, we gonna figure this co-parenting shit out, but they still never figured the fuck out. They still at each other's throat.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's because somebody has made the choice to be selfish.
Yeah.
Or greedy. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's two in the same sense. So
that's the issue, yo. It's like we really putting that shit on people, our children at young ages, instead of teaching them how to function in the natural stance of a family, how to function with the man and woman in the house working together, not one trying to get all of their needs met and disrespecting the other's needs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's taught to go for self. You know what I mean? And that shit's a problem. Like you can't be selfish. And then what happens when you don't get your way? Oh, niggas ain't shit. Oh, bitches ain't shit. Yeah.
They throwing fits then.
You know what I mean?
And throwing temper tantrums.
Big ass children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big ass fucking children, bro. That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
And don't argue me on that one because you're going to lose.
Loud facts.
He said
back on that one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it is.
Damn it, I'm feeling like Malcolm. Man, give me the glasses, man.
Preach to him. Preach. All right.
For sure.
All right. Well, that was pretty much my last question.
Okay.
But I have a bonus question. I have a bonus question if you would like to go through it.
Hey, let's do it.
You want to go through
Let's
it?
get it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it and go through it, right?
To it.
So look, how is it? And I'm pointing y'all out on this one. How is it that females, you know,
get them.
And look, I can't even take credit for this question, but how is it that females?
You want me to ask it then?
Yeah, come on.
I ain't got to read it. I told you to write it down for me yesterday.
There you go. Let's go then. I can't take credit for it.
So here's my question.
I
Ladies,
feel like I'm taking credit.
I got to ask y'all this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. How is it that y'all love songs about infidelity until you the bitch that's getting cheated on? Man, y'all love If Your Girl Only Knew by Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Y'all love Moke and Steph. You may have had them once, but I got them all the time.
Yeah.
Y'all love Escape, Little Secret. Y'all like the I take your nigga, all this shit until your nigga is the one cheating on you.
Yeah. And
what's up?
Y'all love Trey Songz. Is Mr. Still Your Girl?
Yeah.
So shit like that.
Y'all love all that shit till it's you. Please, I want somebody to answer that one for me.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the answer.
Me neither.
Because music is a drug, right?
It is.
And when you high off the drug, it's like a drug. It takes you to another place. It takes you from reality.
Yeah.
You know? And then, like you said, when it come back to reality and it's your nigga doing it, it's a big problem.
It's something different, right?
Don't let the drug affect you the way it
Come on, man.
Say no to drugs, people.
That's it.
Say no to drugs, goddammit.
That's it.
You know what? And we're going to leave that one open. That's, you know what, I'm gonna stitch this one and put this on TikTok and all that shit too. But we're gonna leave that one open. We ain't even gonna answer that one because I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. Why is it that women love songs about infidelity until they're the ones that's being cheated on?
Yeah. Answer that question.
That's all I got for you. Anybody in the chat right now?
Personal calls.
You know
I think the chat is empty, man.
Okay.
Well, I think everybody went out the chat, man. The chat.
They may be watching football now. I understand. But yeah, please. Definitely. Want to know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shit, before we roll, man, you said what you want to talk to know your truth?
So
Okay.
Before we exit out, got this new thing. Know your truth. right? Mm-hmm. And today, I would like to speak on Mr. John Albert Burr. Mr. John Albert Burr, all right? Mr. John Albert Burr, he was the inventor of the rotary blade lawnmower, all right? He designed and he patented the rotary blade lawnmower, all right? He was born a slave in 1848 in Maryland. Well, I gotta put the glasses on. I can't see.
Dude, that shit blurry as a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. So he was a slave up until he was 17 years old. Mm-hmm. He patented the mower in 1898. He patented it, and then he later died of influenza at the age of 78.
That's the flu for those who don't know.
Yeah, the flu. All right. So know your truth. The rotary blade. If you don't know what the rotary blade is, for y'all out there watching Dahmer, in the beginning of episode 2, I think, he was cutting the grass with a rotary blade lawnmower.
It's that old school lawnmower.
Yeah, the old school
with the
lawnmower.
wheels on the side and the blades in the middle, they just spin. They get stuck every 2 feet.
Right. And then if you still don't know what it is, Google it. Type in rotary blade lawnmower.
Google is my friend.
All right. And this has been Know Your Truth. All right. On the Bare Naked Truth podcast. I'm your playground partner, the KYD.
All right. And you know who it is. This your favorite cousin. And also, before we get out of here, I want to give another shout out to the MSL Music Sports League. You know what I'm saying?
Show you right.
For allowing us to be a part of this monumental event here.
Yes, sir.
And also, I want to just let the people know, BNT Podcast, we recently just passed our 3rd year. You know what I'm saying? So we are in here. Yes. We are 3 years old. We are toddlers now.
Yeah.
And, you know, be on the lookout because I will be doing a promo soon for the month of October for the merch at the BNT store.
All right,
for those who don't know how to get to the merch, you can go to our website at bntpodcast.club. Hit the scroll down menu, click on where it says merch, and it'll take you to our store. But I'll be dropping another video on that for y'all too. But yeah, we're definitely doing a promo on merch, so keep your eyes open.
All right. Definitely. Definitely support that and get into that and go get that Focus United at FocusUnited.net. All right. All that's combined with Bare Naked Truth podcast. We all the family. We do it all together over here. All right. If you ain't trying to ride with us, then ride on.
Ride out.
All right.
Well, hey, look, that's what it is. Once again, it's your favorite cousin.
And this your playground partner.
And we are the BNT Podcast. We out.
We out.
Peace.